Hi, I'm Dan Bradbury, Chief Product Officer at UpGuard. Welcome to our second product spotlight for 2023. Today, I'll run through some of the great new features we're launching, including enhancements to our internet scanning engine that allow us to detect even more vulnerabilities, and a clever new way to automatically assign your vendors into tiers. I'll also cover some of the features we're currently working on, including an update to our identity breaches module and a way to manually adjust risk levels based on compensating controls. Let's start with the features we're launching today. The first is a set of enhancements to our internet scanning engine. As many of you know, we constantly review and improve our scanning capabilities as the threat landscape changes. Analysis of the checks we added last quarter suggests our customers are around 20 times more likely to fix risks, and companies monitored by our customers are around 11 times more likely. For us, this further reinforces the value of continually improving our scanning. So this quarter, we've added even more checks. We now track the use of end-of-life software, which can be an indicator of poor patching processes and can make it easier for attackers to exploit vulnerabilities. Whenever we detect that a particular software version used by you or your vendors has reached end of life, we now alert you. We've also improved our IP reputation checks to provide greater visibility of servers known to be sending spam and hosting malware. Plus, we've made a range of improvements to our TLS scanner. The second feature we're launching today is the ability to automatically assign vendors to tiers. When running a vendor assessment program, it's important to understand the relationship each vendor has with your company, including the specific services they provide and the data they have access to. Last year, we introduced the Vendor Relationship Questionnaire as a way to collect this information, typically from the people in your company who have the relationships with vendors, rather than from the vendors themselves. The answers to these questions often determine the tier you apply to the vendor, which in turn drives the level of assessment you conduct. For instance, if a vendor processes customer data, you might classify them as Tier 1 and therefore conduct a comprehensive assessment. This quarter, we've added the ability to automatically assign vendors to tiers based on answers to this onboarding questionnaire. You can configure the rules that drive this, and once it's set up, it not only saves time, but it provides a documented, repeatable process for tiering your vendors. And it's not just tiers that can be automatically assigned. You can also map answers to labels, portfolios, and other custom attributes. The third feature we're launching today is improved report customization. UpGuard offers a number of pre-configured reports that are widely used to share information, especially with people who don't have an UpGuard account. A common example of this is sharing a security report on a vendor your company is considering using. We've received feedback from customers wanting more flexibility in these reports, so we've added new customization options that allow you to choose exactly what information you include. You can also save these configurations using our new reporting templates feature, which saves time if you want to generate the same custom report regularly. You can even edit certain fields like the introduction and conclusion each time you generate the report. We've also added the ability to export the board report in PowerPoint format, which can be useful if you're planning to use it as part of a presentation. And finally, we've added a number of new Excel exports so that just about any data displayed in a table can now be exported to Excel. These are just a few of the features we've added over the last quarter. For the full list, check out upguard.com/releases. I'll now talk about some of the features we're working on this quarter. The first is a set of improvements to our identity breaches module, which identifies when any of your employees' information has been exposed in a data breach. This allows you to take appropriate action, like forcing a password change or reminding employees not to reuse passwords. This quarter, we're working on several enhancements to this module. In particular, we're improving the workflow capabilities. You'll now be able to assign identity breaches to the responsible individuals and capture commentary that describes the action taken. This is especially useful for larger teams, but regardless of team size, it provides an audit trail. We're also making a number of other improvements, including adding more advanced filtering options like searching by date or email domain. Another feature we're working on this quarter is a way to manually update the severity of risks. When UpGuard detects risks based on our internet scanning and questionnaire responses, we assign a severity level to each risk that reflects the likelihood and impact of issues it may cause. This only measures the inherent risk and doesn't account for any compensating controls that may be in place. When assessing a vendor, you may become aware of controls they've implemented that reduce the severity of a risk. UpGuard already offers a way to completely waive risks, and this quarter we're adding the ability to adjust the severity level instead. You'll also be able to capture the compensating control information that justified the reduction. This will provide a more accurate picture of a vendor's risk profile while ensuring you retain an audit trail of your decisions. One other feature I want to mention today is something we're calling AI-enhanced autofill. Because companies are getting sent more security questionnaires and they often contain similar questions, we developed an autofill feature that suggests responses based on previous answers. This works well if questions are worded similarly, but can't always detect when a topic area has been covered through differently worded questions. Using AI, we're developing a way to significantly increase the number of questions that can be automatically answered and the quality of these answers. You'll be able to load previous questionnaires from Excel spreadsheets, and our model will generate answers for any topic areas that match. We believe this will be a step change in decreasing the effort required to complete a questionnaire, making the vendor assessment process faster and easier. We have a growing list of other areas where we believe AI can bring real benefits, so stay tuned for further updates. Let me finish with a quick recap. Over the last quarter, we've added a number of great new features, and today I discussed our internet scanning improvements, automatic vendor tiering, and report customization. And as always, we're working on some exciting new features this quarter, including identity breaches enhancements, manual risk adjustments, and an AI-enhanced questionnaire autofill. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and please let us know if you have any questions.